Hi Capricorn, here is your general reading for the month of October. The first card you've got for your past is the Star. Beautiful card. This card feels like the most important card here actually. Usually the central card is the most important card in a spread, and I can see the Ace of Wands is really crucial, like it's a crucial turning point for you. I'm getting that right away. But also the Star card, it feels like the Star is the spark of the Ace of Wands. Already I'm getting that. It's like the Star lights the spark on the match. That's the kind of thing I'm getting. So it might be something you're trying to manifest, because sometimes the Star can be about imagining, manifesting, all that kind of thing. So it might be about that. So I think there's something you're trying to manifest here, something quite big here. But the other thing I'm getting in this Star card is, it's very, very calm, beautiful, calm card. So it's like the calm after the storm. You know that saying, the calm after the storm. Yeah, I think you've escaped actually. I think you've escaped a big storm. Yeah, there's a lot of heartbreak, lots and lots of heartbreak here. Yeah, you went through a huge heartbreak, and then I'm seeing a long healing process after that. So the heartbreak's down there with that Three of Swords down the bottom there. And then you've gone through that healing process in the Ace of Cups, and now you're up the top in the Star. So that's kind of what I'm getting there. Huge breakup, really horrible breakup I'm seeing here. It wasn't just a healing process. It was more like a grieving process, actually. Yeah, grieving. And, long process. It feels a bit isolating as well. And tears here with the Ace of Cups here. So, yeah, tears on your own. I know this is awful, but this is what I'm getting. Keeping all this to yourself, tears on your own. I don't know if this is for everyone, but I'm getting this. It's not the longest relationship you've had. It's not the biggest relationship you've had. I think you've had much longer relationships than this one. But the impact of this was huge on you. It's had the biggest impact on you. And, it's not about time. It's not about how long you've been together, but it's, the universe doesn't see things like that. And, the universe sees things in how you feel. That's where the universe sees things, if that makes sense. But yeah, you felt so deeply. You really, really fell for them. I'm getting that. And yeah, there were some early warning signs, I think. I think maybe you took them back a few times as well. I'm getting that as well. But yeah, very, very big feelings, very deep feelings. It took you a long time to get over this, and I think one of the reasons was it was quite isolating for you, because I think you had a lot of people around you at the time, I think. I think the attitude was, oh, you should be over this by now. Oh, you weren't even together all that long. Why aren't you over this? It's that kind of thing I think you were getting around you. So I think you kept it to yourself for that reason. And, again, this is what I was saying about the universe. I'll try and explain what I was saying. That, the universe has a different idea about, time to the way the society views time. What I mean by that is, here's an example. So you can know someone for a lifetime and not really know them, right? And then, sometimes you can meet someone and you instantly feel like you know them, like you've known them all your life. And you haven't really, you don't know them. Sometimes, some people think that it's because it's in another life. You may or may not believe that. But, that's how the universe sees things. So someone who you don't know for very long, someone who you haven't been together for that long, they can still have a huge impact on you, maybe sometimes much longer than someone who's been with you for years and years and years. And I think that's what happened. Yeah, I think that's how you felt when you met them, actually. I think you felt like, I've known this person. I've known this person. They reflected you as well in a lot of ways. They were very like you. And I think a lot of people would have looked at you and looked at them and thought, no, you're totally different. You're the opposites. No, actually, you reflected each other in a lot of ways. And I think you could see that and they could as well. So you had this very, very, very close bond with them. Or that's how you felt anyway. I think Yeah, this was a really, really hard process, very hard process to go through. But yeah, you're on top of all that now. Because again, the star cards are literally on top of these tears, in the Ace of Cups. The other thing is she's naked, this woman in the star card. So she's happy in her own skin now. She's comfortable. Yeah, she's comfortable being by herself. So it looks like you're comfortable being by yourself now. If this is you, you're probably still single. For you, if that's you, I should say. And what you're doing is you're planning out your life now. You're planning a future for yourself. And I think you're trying to manifest some of that. So that's where I was getting this manifesting. If you are single, there's definitely love ahead, for you. But I think now you're not planning for that. It's like, yes, I might meet someone sometime I should say. But at the moment, I'm just planning for myself. Just for me, all by myself, like this woman here. And whoever joins you, they're going to have to join in with your plans, your life. You're not following anyone now. They're going to have to follow you. So that's the difference. That's the change you've made, I think, since you've been with that person. Okay. Right, I'm getting moving, traveling with all these wands here. Moving away quickly. Moving on quickly. That's what I'm getting with this axe. They moved on quickly. Yeah, I'm getting okay. I don't think they said these words exactly, but it's something like this. Oh, yes, the love of my life. I found the love of my life. I'm so happy I've met this love of my life. Best person ever. I'm so happy with him. They said that about someone they moved on to after you. Very quickly. Very, very quickly. And I'm getting a bit of a shock here. So I think maybe you saw this or you heard this somewhere. Maybe on social media, because I'm seeing this being quite public. So maybe they put a photo out, maybe they had said these things to someone on social media, and you saw this, and you'd already broken up, but it was a huge shock to you, because I think it was quite quick after you had broken up. And, very, very public, and I'm getting other people in their family, and people you thought you were close to, replying to this on social media, saying, oh, congratulations. Huge shock, really horrible. And obviously that really hurt you if that's you. It set you right back again. Very, very cruel on their part. Yeah, they shouldn't have done that so publicly and so quickly. Really horrible. Really horrible. I'm on your side here. No one should do that to someone else. I'm not saying everyone should keep their relationship quiet, but when you've had a really horrible breakup with someone and you move on really quickly, you don't suddenly think, oh, this is the love of my life. It's very, very, cruel. That's the only word I can think of. Yeah. So, but you know what? That's their problem. That's their problem, this axe. That's the difference between you. Because you've been through this process. You spent that time by yourself. And if this is you, you're probably still by yourself. But you spent that time working through this very, very painful process, and working through everything, sitting with the problems, dealing with everything, tears, all that thing. You went through all that, and you're by yourself again, because I'm seeing being isolated. So, you had to do that, go through that by yourself. But, that's what the difference between you. That's the difference between you. Because, if they're still with this person, this love of their life, it doesn't feel all that stable to me, actually, I have to say. Because, this is the thing. They move on quickly. I think they came on very fast with you in the beginning, actually. I'm getting that too. They move into relationships really, really quickly. And I think the problem with them is that they're never going to find that stability. They're never going to find that unless they find it in themselves first. They need to take that time out to themselves so that they'll find the right person, not just any person, not just the first person that walks in front of them, the right person. That's what you're doing. But they want that deep down. They want that stability. But they're not going to find it because they keep on going about this in the wrong way. They keep on jumping to people really quickly. Because if you look at these swords, on the Three of Swords down here, they're all pointing down toward the earth. They're not pointing upwards. They're not pointing up. They're pointing down. The earth's down there. So the heart, their heart, the heart on this card and their heart. It's looking for stability. But you don't find that in these kind of lightning fast connections. And I'm saying lightning because there's lightning, there's a storm on this card. You can't find that stability if you just jump from this person to that one to the other one, because you don't know them. And, you can't have the love of your life after 1 minute. It just isn't possible. So, yeah. So here's this storm here. That's what you've been through, because I was getting that at the beginning. I've been through a storm. I've come out the other side. But they're still in the storm, and they're not going to leave the storm unless they get back time to themselves and really heal themselves. And they're not letting themselves do that. But yeah, don't worry about them. Look at where you are. You're not in the storm anymore. You're out on your own. You're in this beautiful, peaceful garden, total opposite of this storm. You're with this, you like this woman in the star card up there. So, again, she's literally above all the heartache. She's above the grieving process. So you're out the other side of this. And so what I'm getting here is, because I keep on looking from the star to the Ace of Wands in the middle. So I think now you aren't ready to move forward with this thing. You're trying to manifest something. You've always had this in the back of your mind. Because you look at this woman in the star card. She's got the star at the back of her. So you've got this thing you're manifesting in the back of your mind. And you weren't ready to do this while you were going through all this. You're very emotionally unstable for a while, I should say, because you're going through that process. But now that you're literally on top of all that, like this woman here, you're ready to move on to the next stage. That's what I'm getting. So I'm going to move on myself. I'm going to go on to the present now. So, right, you've got the Six of Cups here for your present. First card here. And, yeah, very beautiful. Yeah, look at this. It's right next to the star card. Peace, springtime. So, yeah, you're starting this new phase here. This new phase you're ready to go to. And it's starting out of peace. You're starting your new life out of peace. And you can only grow out of peace. You can't grow things in a war zone, because I would be shot down. You can't grow things in a storm, because the wind will blow them down. And that's where you were before. You couldn't grow before because you're in the middle of this storm. Now you can. You're ready now. And yeah, this is really interesting actually, because my eye keeps on looking at all these cups now. It's looking at all the cups together. So you've got these 3 cup cards here. And I think this is how you're thinking right now. It's like, yeah, I'm keeping all my cups together because I'm looking at them together here. I'm keeping the cups together. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. I'm keeping the cups to myself. I'm keeping the cups. I'm not giving them away. And I'm keeping them full. I'm keeping them full of my love, my hopes, my dreams, my emotions, and they're for me. All my dreams, all my emotions, they're full. My cups are full and they're for me. They're not for anyone else. I'm not giving them away. They're for me. And look at this 4 of Cups. It's right next to this on the right here. Look at this hand. It's giving this love to this man, this cup to this man. And this is how you used to be in love. Giving your love away. Giving what you have away. Giving your energy away to people very, very easily. And people didn't appreciate it, especially this axe here. And yeah, look at this man. He's got his arms crossed, his head's down. He's not appreciating what's being given to him. So now you're keeping all of your cups, all your love, all of that to yourself now. And you're going to need it where you're going. And I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, whoever comes up for you in the future, this is obviously if you're single, they have to be a pretty special person. And I think until they come along, you're happy being like this woman in this star card again, by yourself, taking care of yourself. That's how you are. My eye keeps on going back to the star card over and over again. Actually, it keeps on going from the star to the Ace of Wands. Star, Ace of Wands, backwards and forwards. Yeah, this is why. This is why my eye is going back between those two over and over again. Okay, so this is the thing you're planning. This is the thing you're manifesting with this star in the back of your mind, with that star behind her. It's something to do with your career, I think. Yeah, it feels like a mixture of creative and money. And you know, as a Capricorn, a lot of people don't think of you as a creative person, and you are. You're very creative, extremely creative. But you've got the two. You've got the creativity, and you've got the discipline as well. So very rare to have those two. And that's why I think you can absolutely do this thing. You're trying to manifest. Okay, it's very personal, whatever this is. It's private. I don't think you've told people about this. Okay, this is what I'm getting. I think this is a really big thing. And I think it feels quite risky to a lot of people. It doesn't to you. Well, it does in a way, but it feels quite risky to a lot of people. And I think a lot of people seeing you do this, if you said to them, oh, I'm going to do this. Don't do that. Oh, you can't do that. So that might be one of the reasons why it's private. The other thing is it feels a little bit scary. I'm getting a little bit of fear here. It's a little bit like a scary dream, actually. It's kind of like, oh, if I could do this, it'd be amazing. If I could do this, it would be so fantastic. I'd love to do this. But then there's this fear. So I think you might be stuck in this dream phase, if that makes sense. It's like, oh, I really want this. I'm dreaming about this. I can't stop thinking about this. It's very visual. So you've got a picture of this in your mind. A picture of you doing this or being in this place, doing this thing you want to do. It's something to do with career. It's something creative at the same time. I'm getting that clearly for someone. Because I'm getting images. So you might even have, Pinterest boards with this on, or images with what you want to do. Definitely pictures in your head. I'm definitely getting that. So, yeah, if that's you, you're trying to manifest this by, imagining these pictures, thinking, wishing on a star, again, with this star card. And wishing's a good thing. That there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good thing to do that. But I think the message here is, with all this sequence going all the way down the middle here vertically, it's time to take action now. It's time to move. It's time to take action. Yeah, look at this Ace of Wands. It's like the universe is handing you this wand and it's saying, it's time. Take this action. Do this thing. It's time to do this. You've been through the worst. You've been through all that. You've been through the healing. You've turned everything around for yourself. Now you've got that peace. You've got that space. It's time to go up to the next level now. That's what the universe is telling you with this Ace of Wands here. If this is you, there might be someone they might be able to help you with this actually. It might be a contact. They might have contacts in this business or whatever it is. Now there's a lot of nervousness around you because I'm in this phase of imagining, but I'm not in the phase of action yet. So it looks like you're a little bit nervous to talk to this person. Maybe you haven't seen them for a while actually because you've got the Six of Cups here as well, which is the reunion card. So you might be thinking, oh, if I try and reunite with them after all this time, if I try and call them, they might say, well, what do you want? Who are you? Or something like that. Now, what I have to tell you is, if you do that, if this is you, they won't do that. They won't reject you. They'll be really happy to hear from you, I should say. Because if you look at the Six of Cups here, it's a really positive card. And these two people are reuniting happily. They're very happy. You can see that there. So if you know who that is, definitely contact them. They'll be happy to hear from you. Or even if that's not you, if there's anything where, you say to yourself, oh, I should do this, but oh, no. You think, right, I'm going to do this. And then you think, oh, I've got that feeling. I'm really scared. Oh, do it later. Oh, put it off now. That very thing, or those things, they're the things you should be doing now. The scary things are the things you should be doing right now. You're going to have to be brave. There's no other way. That's what this is telling me. So now don't get me wrong. Images, imagining, all that thing, imagining it there, imagining you have this thing, imagining you're doing whatever you do. It's very powerful when it comes to manifesting. It's powerful in that it gives you the inspiration to do the thing. It gives you the idea. It gives you the map to follow. But you've got to act on that inspiration. You've got to actually use the map and walk forward with that map that the universe gives you. So yeah, it's time. I keep on seeing this. It's time now. It's time to act on this thing. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be scary. And you know that. You're already a bit scared if that's you. But yeah, I think the universe has given you this inspiration. It's giving you the way, and all you've got to do is follow it now. You know where to go, I think. You just need to start. I think once you take one action toward this, it's going to snowball, and it'll snowball into more and more actions. You'll get more ideas, you'll know what to do, more help, more things will come in front of you to help you. Because if you look at these wands here, you've got this Ace of Wands, and under that you've got the Eight of Wands. So it's like one gift, the one wand. It's like it's multiplying into more wands. And that's what's going to happen if you take action. It's going to multiply into more action and more things, so you'll know what to do. Really, really, you've just got to start with one thing, that's all. The other thing here is, there aren't any pentacles here. And I don't want to keep bossing you around, because I know I'm sounding a bit bossy here, but if you take action, the money will follow that. That's why there's none here. There are no pentacles here now. There's no money here now. So if you take the action, the money will appear. That's what that's telling you as well. And yet this gift from the universe, it's a gift you've already got. You've got some skill, you've got some gift, you've got some ability. You can do this thing. The universe has already given it to you. You've just got to put it into action now. You've just got to put it into practice now. You know what to do. Okay, so I'm not going to say any more about that, because I'm bossing you around. I'm getting that really strongly. It's the key card, this Ace of Wands. And also the star keeps on going backwards and forwards between the two. So this thing you're manifesting, it's time to take action on that right now. I'm not going to say any more about that. Right. Now there's something else here, with this Eight of Wands. Right. I'm not going to say love connection. It feels a little bit frustrating, not for you, but for them. It's a bit one-sided, actually, I think. Yeah, someone's been messaging you quite a lot, I think, at one time. You weren't interested in them. You're still not interested in them. That's what I'm getting. So if you know who this is, I would just be a little bit careful right now, or try and watch out for this. You might want to block them. You might want to put things into place, whatever you need to do, because I'm seeing lots of messages coming in from them again, text, emails, things like that, with all these ones coming in. And I think, I'm getting this for someone. There's no point in reasoning with them. That's what I'm getting. They're unreasonable. I think you've already told them. I think you've said to this person, I'm not interested, please don't contact me, or whatever you've said. And you can't reason with them. That's why they're coming in and giving you all these messages again. That's what I'm getting. So I think the only way is to block them. I know that sounds really cruel, but I'm getting this really strongly for someone. You really, really don't want all these messages coming back in again. It's like a bombardment of messages. And you can see that. They're missing the mark. I'll just show you this. I'll just give this up so you can see. If you try and reason with this person, and they come in with all these messages, and you say to them, look, please don't send me all these messages. I really don't want a relationship with you. I've told you this before. They won't listen. They won't listen. You'll miss the mark by telling them that. Look at these wands. They're traveling over this house, this tiny house in the corner, but they're not hitting the house. So if you try and reason with this person, you're not going to hit the mark. They won't listen to you. Won't make any difference. That's what I'm seeing there. So I think for your own peace of mind, because you're trying to concentrate on this now, this manifestation, I would block them. I know that sounds cruel, but I think it's necessary in this case. It might be the season, I think, because I've got lots of this coming up in all these readings. Unwanted communication coming in to people, and, Christmas time, the things like that. People say, oh, Merry Christmas. They use it as an excuse sometimes. It might be that. But just be prepared for that. I'm seeing that a lot in these readings. And I'll go on with your future now, because I can see that over there as well. You can see that. So up in your future here, you've got this Four of Cups here, and you can see this here. They want to be with you. They want passion. With this Ace of Wands here, also the Page of Wands is under this. So they want passion with you. But you're not interested. You're like this man. You're saying, no, you can give me all your cups. I'm just not interested right now. or ever. So yeah, you'd rather wait forever than just accept someone you don't have feelings for. And you've got the Hanged Man down here as well, and he's not going anywhere. So you're not coming forward, no matter what they do. That there's no point in reasoning with this person. They're not reasonable. And anyone that sends you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of messages like that they're not a reasonable person. A reasonable person would come in and make an offer to you and say, hey, would you like to go out? What do you think about this? Or they'd start chatting and they'd leave it to you to say something back to them. But they're not doing that. They're bombarding you. It's not a reasonable person. So, okay, right. Now I'm getting something quite specific here. It feels a little bit sensitive. It feels like quite a serious thing. So, it's a warning as well for someone. Now again, it's specific. It's not going to be for everyone. But I feel as if I have to say this, for someone here. So it's for someone here. Right. So I'm getting family. So there's someone in your family. If this is you, you've had a really difficult relationship with this person. Might be a parent, or it's someone that should have protected you. That's what I'm getting, for someone here. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Why didn't you protect me? Why weren't you there for me? You should have you should have protected me. You should have protected me. I'm getting that over and over again. You should have protected me. Yeah, if this is you, I think something happened to you. I'm getting something coming up when you were a child, I think. And it's not just that. Someone made you feel quite small. So maybe you're a child, maybe you're an older child. Someone made you feel smaller than you actually should have been. So if that makes sense. And no one should make you feel like that. No one should make you feel the way you felt. And this person didn't protect you from that. This person in your family, they should have protected you. I keep on getting that. You should have protected me. Right. So just get ready for this. If this is you. Yeah, there's a lot of unwanted communication coming in this reading and in others as well. But yeah, I'm getting communication coming in from this parent or this relative or whoever this is. I think they might try and reach out to you. So if that hurts you, if me saying that to you hurts you to even think about this, just the thought of them contacting you might really bother you. If that's the case, put your barriers up now. Because it feels quite serious for someone here. And right next to this, you've got the Six of Cups again. It's the reunion card. Sometimes it's family reunion. So yeah, they want to come back to you. You can see that. And you've got the Page of Wands right under this. And pages can be teenagers. So I was getting a child and I was getting an older child. So maybe this happened when you were a teenager. Maybe you were a teenager and something that happened to you made you feel small. So it might be that. I don't know. But it's something like that. Child, teenager. You should have been protected. Now what's happening now is, in your life now, with you now, obviously, you're older. You can protect yourself. You can see that. This man here in the Four of Cups, he's sitting under a palm tree. So he's protecting himself from the sun. So you can protect yourself now. The other thing is, you can say no to them. That's what this man's doing here. He's saying no to this offer that's coming in. So if you want to say no, you have every right to do that. If this is something really serious that happened to you, you have every right to put your walls up and say no if that's what you want to do. So I don't want to tell you what to do. It just depends on how you feel. It depends on how serious this is to you or whatever this is. Some people might find this serious. Some people might be a little bit more easygoing on this. It just depends. It feels quite serious to me. So that's why I'm getting this very protective feeling around this. I feel as if I need to protect you actually. So yeah, all I can say really is follow your instincts. If they start talking to you and if you agree to this, if they start having a conversation and make you feel like that child again, that's a sign to move backwards, step back, like this Hanged Man. But if things go well, if things are okay, you might want to come closer. It's up to you. But I need to say this to someone. There's a lot they haven't admitted to. And I think, again, it's a bit like this person in the Eight of Wands I was getting here. if you try and get them to admit to anything at all, or even talk about whatever this is, whatever that thing is, that elephant in the room thing, that really horrible whatever it is, they won't go along with that. I don't think they want to admit to whatever this is. So, yeah, I think for your emotional health, for your own health, for your own emotions, you've got to look to yourself first. You've got to put yourself first here. I think it's probably best if you don't try and get them to open up or admit whatever this is. And, I'm not saying people should get away with things. I'm not saying everyone should bury things under the carpet. But in this particular case that I'm getting here, I don't think they're going to admit to this. And I think if you keep on trying to push them to do this, it's just going to frustrate you. It's just going to upset you. It's just going to set you back. It's going to exhaust you. All that. It's like banging your head against a brick wall. You don't want to put yourself through that. I've got to think of you first. You've got to be self-preserving before anything else when it comes to these people. And, you don't want to be drained now. You don't want that strain. You don't want that drain. It's just going to set you backwards. And I don't want that to happen to you. You've come so far and you're ready. You're ready to make this big leap now. Don't let this set you back. And the other thing is they might have a gift for you. This is the other thing you might have to watch out for. With this Hanged Man here, sometimes this is about a gift. So, I don't want to be all skeptical. I don't mean to be like that, but, I have to be, because this is someone that wasn't there for you. They should have protected you. And I'm getting all these warnings. I can't help it. I'm getting those feelings. And if I get warnings, I have to tell you. So just play it by ear, depending on how serious this is to you, depending on how you feel at the time. Follow your instincts. Absolutely. There might be strings. If you do get a gift, there might be strings attached to this. They might do that to make you feel obliged to talk to them. It might be something like that. It might not be. It's just something to be aware of with someone like that. But absolutely take your time, tread carefully, stand back if you want to, like this Hanged Man, or if at any time you feel like you don't want to talk to them, just say, no, I don't want to talk to you, because you don't have to. You don't have to. That's what I'm getting there for someone here. And I'm really sorry I had to end on that really, serious note there, but that's just how that came out. So, Capricorn, I hope this resonated, not the ending, but I hope it did. Obviously it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. But thank you for watching.